Dad, there's snow in the garage.
What? And so there is. Both sides. Well, that's not good. Hi, and welcome to Dad Fixed It. My name is Eric, and this is my family. We're a family of 6 living in the Northeast. As you can imagine, life is pretty expensive. To help us out, I try to fix everything I can around our house to help save money. I'm not a plumber, a carpenter, mason, or an electrician, but I try my best with what I have. Hopefully I can help you fix something and save you a lot of money. Come along on this journey, and let's learn together. Let's fix it. Welcome back, my friends. Well, I think we've identified the cause of the snow inside the garage. Take a look. So all garage doors have this seal. But you can see, mine's not sealing anymore. You got a big gap there. And even all the way up here in the corners, this was just installed terribly. It's the same on the other side. You can see it's getting all mildewy and it's not really elastic anymore like it's supposed to be. It just doesn't even spring back, so. And it also appears that it was installed backwards. What the heck? I don't know, but let's fix it. Well, let's get going on this project. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I've never done it before. By no means am I an expert. So if you have a better way to do this, please leave it in the comments down below. I'm willing to listen to anybody or anything. So before we start, I just want to go over a couple things. I usually like to have a little bag of stuff ready so that I'm not constantly going back and forth trying to find another tool, something else I need. So I just put this little bag together. You know, it's job dependent, and I'll show you what's inside. First, this is what I'm going to be using. This is like 27 bucks on Amazon. It's big enough for the garage door. It comes with nails, and hopefully it works well. So just in this bag, I just have a hammer, a big nail bar, a little nail bar, a pair of safety glasses, always, pencil, a sharp sheetrock knife, and this is key, a magnetic tray. Because if you're going to be taking nails out, especially in your driveway, you want to keep track of every one of them. Drop each one in here, it'll stay put. You don't got to worry about finding it in your tire later. And a tape measure. So I think first what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut where it meets the paint, just so it doesn't tear the paint away. And this all has to be repainted anyway. But and then we'll go ahead and remove it. Oh, I said wear safety glasses. I didn't even put them on. Awesome. Alright, that didn't come off too badly. So I'm definitely gonna have to repaint the springs. I think I'm just gonna brush a little bit to get some of the loose stuff off. Okay, guess I'm not using that brush. Well, let's take a look. It says you're supposed to do the top side first. So I should probably listen to the instructions. And I was thinking that I could snap a chalk line so that, because it's vinyl, I don't want it to look wavy, so that I could keep it even. But it looks like, well, the house is 50 years old and not a lot is plumb and square, so I think I'd have different levels of compression against the door if I did that, so I'm just gonna have to do it as I go along and try to keep it as straight as possible. We'll see. But what happened last time is they had the small flap, if you can see, up against the garage door and the big flap nailed to the trim, and it's supposed to go the opposite so you have a lot more in contact with the garage door. Let's take a look. Can't start from this side. Well, I'm beginning to wonder about my decision to do this in the middle of winter, because this stuff is not the most flexible. It's pretty rigid in the cold. I'm thinking I am going to try my chalk line trick. Let me show you. So it's supposed to have like 1.5 inches from top to bottom if you measure across, almost like the hypotenuse of a triangle. But I think I can get a pretty accurate gauge on that, and then mark here and the same on the other side, and just run a chalk line. Let's give it a try. Another magnetic tray for the nails I will be using, so they don't go anywhere. Yeah, this cold weather thing's not working out so well. So I'm finding if I put the nail through the seal first and then tack in, it's going a little easier. And I'm not setting all the nails all the way, just in case. All right, we're in the home stretch of the top. Hopefully this works. I just have to go back and set them all. But let's cut it. A little extra, and then you can trim it back off. And I didn't listen to myself. That's actually okay. Came up a lot shorter than I thought. I can't believe I cut it that short. Now let's take a look at what happens. That creates a pretty decent seal. Much better than before. No big gaps, that's for sure. You're supposed to cut a little 45 so that you can get the strips to match up. I think this time I'm going to leave the garage door down and nail it in place. Just so I can ensure that we got a good fit. I'm looking at it like, if I mess this up, it was like 27 bucks. And I've learned and I can do it again, but I think it's gonna be all right. Well, I didn't make that same mistake over here. Cut a little extra. But man, there's a lot of wave in this door. And probably maybe a little bit to me, but much better seal now. And I didn't even set the nails completely yet. So let's see what happens now when the garage door opens. It's pretty good. Better seal. Try to cover up my mistake here. Hopefully I can do it. All right, called the little audible there, but I think that worked out pretty well. Went ahead and set all the nails. Got a nice seal all the way around now. So much better than before. It's awesome. All right, my friends, that's a wrap. You know, I think that was pretty successful. 27 bucks or so, a couple hours out here. And it came out really well. You know, would it be a whole lot better if you hired a professional to do it? I don't think so. I don't know how much better you can make it. Maybe a little bit, but again, it's 27 bucks. It looks good. You know, I just went around at the end, cleaned up any of the dirt that got on it with some foaming cleaner, make it look nice, clean up your job site, and it's working really well. So now not only will snow not get in the garage, but you know, you got to think about summertime, wintertime, rodents, things like that. They're not going to be able to make their way in, bugs and all the other pests that you don't want in there. I think it's great. And what do we learn from this? Well, one, don't do it in the winter. This kind of stunk. Two, they don't give you a whole lot of extra, so be careful. And make sure you cut extra like I said to do and then didn't do. But, oh, and the last, I still suck with a hammer, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Everyone uses drills these days, right? But I guess I better brush up on that skill. But I hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you learned something. I hope I could save you a couple bucks. And I'll see you the next time something breaks.